Hey, lately, especially in Hyrox, there have been a lot of discussion about the damper setting. So let me quickly explain the damper setting for you. We've got a flywheel, and through the damper setting, we can choose the amount of air coming into the flywheel. So if we go down to 1, the flaps are closing and there's less air coming in. Therefore, the flywheel has less resistance to work against. If I put the damper up to 10, the flaps are opening, there is more air coming in, and the resistance is getting higher. So it feels harder to pull, and you might feel that you're getting more work done. But what it also does, and this is very important, the more air comes into the flywheel, the more air is slowing the flywheel down while you are not working. And there's always a phase where you're not working. It's called the recovery phase. So through this phase of recovery, there's no work spinning the flywheel forward. It slows down. And the slower the flywheel will be, once you get into the catch and start to drive again, the more force you have to create to get it spinning. So that's just physics. What does it mean to my damper setting? I should choose something in the middle, okay? There's 2 ways to create the numbers that I'm seeing on my screen. One is stroke rate. So the faster I work on my flywheel, the faster I can get it spinning. I don't let it slow down. I go again, I get the impulse, and it keeps spinning. So this is one way to work on my numbers to get a faster pace. The other one is force. So the greater the force to my drive, the faster I can get my splits. Means if I combine those 2, I will be able to create really fast splits. But if we are racing in Hyrox, it's not just about the machine. So it's nice if you're having the fastest ski or road time, but it doesn't do much to your race. You should choose a stroke rate where your breathing pattern is not that far away from your running breathing pattern. So I don't want 2 great changes, okay? So choose a stroke rate which feels comfortable for you, but also keep in mind, the lower the stroke rate, the more force I have to give to each stroke to produce the same numbers. When the resistance of the machine is not that high, I will have to create more force through body tension. Means on the muscular side, I might have to work harder. But then if I also work with higher stroke rate, my breathing pattern, and therefore also my heart rate, might rise. So choose something in between maybe 24 and 30 strokes on the row, and maybe between 35 and 40 strokes on the ski erg, and work with a medium resistance. This is what I would suggest. And also, the damper setting might not be the same on each machine. So if you're changing machine, you should try to get used to a certain drag factor. What is the drag factor? There are plenty of great videos on YouTube to explain what the drag factor actually means. Because the piece of metal, where also air is coming into the flywheel, can get dirty, it can get clogged up, and then the resistance of this machine can get less. So damper 2 on the machine is not the same as damper 2 on another machine. So if you don't want to get surprised, start to work with the drag factor. If the drag factor says the same number, then you will always have the same feeling, and you will be able to create a feeling for how much energy you have to put into at a certain stroke rate and the same drag factor to create a certain pace. I hope this helps, and if you have any more questions, reach out to me. I'm happy to help.